sometimes the image that you want to use for your background might not be a great image to put text or numbers on top of. Uh, but you still may really want to use it. It could be a good image for what you're trying to show. So I'll use it for as an example. If your search leads you to fishing nets, you'll do your search, remembering to avoid the sponsored images at the top. Then you want to really think about which of these images represents the type of fishing that's going on. So even though there's a fishing net here in this picture, it doesn't really represent the type of fishing that you're talking about. So let's say this is an image that I'd like to use. I click on it. I have my free use and no attribution required. So I'll copy this image and bring this back to my canvas and do the resizing that is needed. And then there's one more step to do to make it so that I'll be able to put some text on top of this that will be able to be seen. And you can do this for different types of images. When you click on the image itself, you will notice you have new options up here in your menu. So you have format options. Also, if you missed that, I'll click off, so nothing here. And then you click on the image, and now you can format options. When you click format options, a panel will open here on the side. You're going to expand adjustments by clicking on the arrow. And then you're going to use this transparency slider. And when you slide it up, you will notice that the image itself fades out. And so you will be allowed to have this image in the background, but then you can put text on top. So you'll be able to have everything that you want. You'll be able, your text will be able to be read, but you can also have the image that you want. So you'll be able to do that. Now, you may notice that there's a checkerboard pattern that is behind the image that starts to show through when you put the transparency slider up. That's not going to show in your final product. The checkerboard pattern is a design tool that web designers use and graphic artists use so that they can see where the precise edges of an image are. But when you publish the graphic and the infographic, that checkerboard will not be there when you are ready to be finished with this. So now you have your canvas is the right size, you selected your background image, and you have permission to use it, and you've faded out the background so you'll be able to add text to it. Last thing you need to do before you go on to another day or other work would be to give your untitled drawing a name. So you don't have to put your name in it because it's going to go into your Google Drive. So you want to give it something that is informative so that when you're looking in your Google Drive, you will know exactly what the image is. So I'll have my bottom trawling infographic. And then when I go back to my Google Drive and I'm looking at it, it'll be under my recent, it'll be the thing that I was working on most recently. And so this is how I'll get back to continue to be able to work on the infographic.